Okay, hi everyone. It's Tuesday the 31st of March 2020. I'm going to play the Funbridge or a Funbridge tournament today just for fun and put it up on YouTube so you can see me make lots of mistakes. There's the app on my desktop which I downloaded previously. You can also download the Funbridge app to your smartphone or tablet, and you can also now play Funbridge directly via the internet, www.funbridge.com. I do pay a certain amount to play these tournaments. I've bought 400 deals. I think they cost $20 US, so it costs about 10 cents per deal. Go into exclusive tournaments, and here I can see my favorite tournaments. If I wanted to find this tournament, I could just do it by coming in here and typing in the name of the person who runs the tournament. Click on it, and now we're ready to play. So let's go in there. 72% is the highest score at the moment, and 197 people have played it. My partner has opened one diamond, and I have this hand. Do I want to bid? I have only 4 points, so strictly speaking I should pass. However, I do have a 5-card suit, but nevertheless I think pushing it down to a king and a jack, I have a 5-card suit and a 4-card suit, it could be right to bid. I do have only a 9-loser hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 2 and 2 losers. So a minimum opening hand is a 9-loser hand. I'm going to bid because I just think when we're not vulnerable it makes it a bit too easy for the opponents to get into the action. So when you take a bit of a non-standard action like that, you have to take the consequences if it doesn't work. But here I'm totally happy to just pass this out, I think. Yeah, I really don't think I should be bidding again. Partner may not have a fit for either of my suits. Possibly they've missed a game. That's a slight possibility as well. Maybe they can make 3 no trumps if this person's got like 18 points and this person has 7, maybe. Maybe partners open on 11 or 12. It's possible. So I'm going to pass. Also, I imagine this is going to be the contract at most tables. So now we see the disadvantage of me having made that bid, and the partners possibly started with a bad lead. I'm going to encourage anyway because there's no switch that I particularly want. Even though I don't have the top hearts, I'm going to encourage. This is really good. This is really good. So we've seen eight hearts hit the table already, and 9, 10, 11, 12. So we know that the declarer has the king only left. So what I'm going to do is something a little tricky here, which is to play an unnecessary high card. This is called a McKenny signal. So I'm trying to signal to my partner that I have something in the higher ranking of the other suit. So I'm trying to signal to my partner by unnecessarily overtaking that with a high card that I have something in the highest ranking suit. In other words, spades. It's good to count the points here as well. I had 4, dummy had 6, that is 30. Therefore there is 10, therefore there are 30 in the other 2 hands. Partner has about 12 to 14, therefore the 1 no trump bidder has 16 to 18, which is pretty much what we knew anyway. Let's count their points. So far they show them both red aces. I don't like to pitch out a whole suit because the declarer is going to play club next, and I don't want to show that any finesse is losing to my partner. So I don't want to discard my last club. It's usually wrong to pitch out a whole suit. It just puts off the pain anyway because he's going to lead the jack of clubs next probably, and then I'll be forced to discard a spade anyway. So now he doesn't know that the finesse is failing. Whereas if I'd showed out, he'd have a total shot play. Oh, this is great. Queen of spades is going to take the last trick. So at this point, I'm just going to claim two of. Well, I guess I'll keep playing it out because declarer may pitch the Queen of spades from dummy. I don't think they're going to, but so we've beaten this one trick. So very happy about that because I started with a really weak hand. So to go plus when you started with a weak hand is a really good thing. So that's a good score, 70% to start with. This time I have 9, 10, 13, 18 points. Very good hand. 5, 4, 2, 2 shape. I suppose the normal thing is just to start with one diamond, so that's what I'll do. Now the question is, do I want to bid one spade or two spades? In my system, two spades would be absolutely forcing to game, saying to partner, even if your one heart bid was scraped up with 5 or 6 points, I want to be in game. Here my hand's pretty good, but I do have a 5 loser hand, so I don't know that necessarily I want to force to game if partner scraped up a 1 heart response with say 5 hearts and 5 points. I'll have a look what 2 spades would mean anyway. 20 and 23, so yeah, I'm not up to that, so I'm just going to bid 1 spade to show my shape. Wow, so partner's now showed. So now I'm interested in slam. Partner's got 11 to 12 points and 6 hearts. I think we have a possibility of slam. So let's have a look what the various bids mean. Control and spades. Okay, so I'm going to bid 3 spades to tell partner that I'm interested in slam. I'm interested in slam because 4 hearts would be. Notice that showed a fit in hearts. Right, between 2 and 3 hearts. So by bidding 3 spades, not just going directly to 4 spades, it must imply slam interest. Now the robots are very bad at bidding, Q bidding here. I would really like to have heard 4 clubs or 4 diamonds from partner. I can't believe that they don't have either the king of diamonds or the ace of clubs. I suppose it's possible. I guess they could have the queen of clubs, all the good hearts, and maybe the queen of diamonds. So it's possible. So I'm going to pass. Let's hope we haven't missed a slam. Yeah, partner has no Q bid available, so the 4 heart bid is exactly right. They have no ace or king in a side suit. If they had the ace or king in a side suit, I'd really like to see them be bidding that suit at the 4 level. So it looks like we have a club loser and a diamond loser, and that's it. So it looks like a pretty boring hand. But I have a chance for extra tricks. Can you see how? They have failed to switch to diamonds, which they would have been better for them to have done. Now, actually, I should think a bit here. I've already made a mistake. I should have, yeah, okay. I should think a bit here. Yeah. Yeah, no, I should have roughed a club. That was bad. Okay, let's just take stock. Can we recover? Maybe, probably. Because you can see if I don't rough that 6 of clubs, I'm going to be left with it at the end. So yes, I can recover, I think, provided no one's too short in spades. Oh yeah, actually no, I've mucked this up. I meant to play it. Yeah, all right, forget this. I have made a mistake, but I just got a reprieve because the king of spades came in. Yeah, all right. I played off that king of hearts without making a proper plan through to the end of the hand. What I wanted to do was come to hand with a heart, probably rough a club with the king of hearts, and then get back to my hand. Yeah, no, actually the entries are always a bit difficult for that. So now, anyway, I can now get rid of the queen of the 6 of clubs on the queen of spades. but I will still have a diamond loser. I'm just trying to make 11 or 12 tricks here. Yeah. I was planning to take a spade finesse and pitch my diamond loser away if the spade finesse won, but it would have lost anyway, so it's all good. It's all good. At this point, can I take all the rest of the tricks? Yeah, actually I can. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I can. Let's rough this. Rough a spade back to hand. At this point I can claim there's one more trump out. At the club I would probably state that I'm destroying the last trump. Now I could play it out, but I don't like playing things out for just no reason. I'm going to go across to the ace of diamonds, pitch the other diamond on the queen of spades, and my hand's high. So at this point I'm just going to claim with 2 over tricks. Okay, that was a good score. Alright, keep going. This time I have a long diamond suit. I think this hand is too strong to open 3 diamonds. I'm going to open 1 diamond. Again, I have, just using the rule of 20, I have 10 high card points and 10 cards in my longest 2 suits. That adds up to 20. So a good rough rule, it's not the total rule I use, but a good rough rule is that if that's the case, I will open the hand at the 1 level. Also here, all my high cards are in my long suit, so I really like this hand. Of course, partner says a spade, so I'm now forced to say 2 diamonds. That's all fine. Partner wants 3 no trumps. Well, it implies partner has only 4 spades because they didn't try to find out if I had a 3-card spade support. Although my style is to try to avoid rebooting 2 diamonds when I do have 3 cards in partner's major. Anyway, I've got no particular reason to overrule that, so let's play 3 notes. Partner has a king of diamonds. Fantastic. Oh, so we have 3 heart tricks and 7 diamonds. That is 10. Can we get any more? Yes, I think we can try for more. Although there is a slight risk. I'm just thinking about winning this, playing low here obviously because I want to try to catch the queen, or I could put the jack in. Catch the queen somehow or other. I'm a little worried that I could make not very many tricks if I play a spade because they can switch to clubs and take quite a lot of club tricks if the ace of clubs is in the wrong hand. So here I've got to decide whether I would just take my 10 tricks or whether I will try for more. Also, if I do take my 10 tricks, I've got my 10 red tricks, I've got no real chance for more because I'm going to get squeezed in my own hand on the run of the diamonds. So, yeah, I just think it's too risky to go to dummy and play a spade. I mean, what I could do is go to dummy, play the 8 of spades, and hope the jack is in the west hand, and that the spade is won by east. And yeah, it's interesting. I'll think a bit more upon it. Let's just see where the Queen of Hearts is. So now I have a line of play here. Look, I just don't think I'm going to get more than 10 tricks here, so it's just a bit risky. What I could do is go across to the King of Hearts and play the 8 of spades, let it run. If the ace or king wins, I could then go to dummy again and play another play another spade and hope to maybe make a spade trick to go with my 10 red tricks, but I just think it's too risky. I just don't think it's going to happen. If they switch to clubs, I could even go off. So I'm just going to claim for 10 tricks. I'll claim 9 tricks for +1. I suppose I could play it out. Alright, let's play it out. Just in case they do something totally ridiculous with their discarding. And I guess also there is a chance that the suit could have broken 4-1 as well. 4-0, but it didn't. Could have broken 4-0, so yes, I should have thought of that as well. Don't claim when things could still be going wrong. Let's watch their discards. Prefer to run my diamonds first because I've got communications in hearts. Heart and a spade. Spade, 2 hearts and a club. Just counting their discards. Spade, 2 hearts and 3 clubs. Spade, 2 hearts and 6 clubs. Obviously I can't discard a heart. I think we're up to 2, 3 and 6. 2 spades, 3 hearts and 6 clubs. Two, 4, 7. So they're going to get a lot of spade tricks when they get in. Anyway, my only hope is now to lead towards the king of clubs, but I'm not going to get any more tricks. That's annoying because it means that possibly I could have made more tricks. The ace of clubs in the correct hand. That's where you just hope they may have discarded wrong and they might have a club left. I don't think they will. %39%. So people did make 11 tricks. How did they do it? Oh well, that's kind of good. You still got to guess the... Right, that's how you can do that. Queen of Hearts gets discarded. Okay, well I won't worry about that. Let's just move on. I have 17 points. Wow, partner's opened a diamond. Wow, this hand's got huge potential. Partner has a spade fit. We have an enormous chance of slam. There's no need to jump here, even though I have 17 points. The change of suit is forcing. Wow. Partner has a spade fit. That is just huge. Alright, let's consider what my bids are. Obviously this is, you can kind of think of it as cheating. It's not really. You're allowed to do this in Funbridge with your regular partner. Of course, you're not allowed to consult your convention card when you're sitting at the club during a game. None of these bids are appropriate. Unbalanced hand, at least 4. Because I want to show that I have... Yeah, I don't really like splintering with a singleton ace much because partner will mark down their king, queen of clubs. For instance, if I splinter and partner's got something like king, queen and another club, they will mark that down because king, queen, another opposite of singleton is not good. So I don't like splintering with a singleton ace. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losers. A 5 loser hand opposite an opening hand is usually worth slam, so let's just find out how many key cards we have. And because I'm really only interested in their key cards, so there's not a lot of reason to cubit this hand anyway. So let's look for slam here. 2 key cards with the queen. Well, that's fantastic news because the queen of spades is a really good thing. So I have 1, 2 key cards. Partner has 2. Therefore, we have 4 of the 5 key cards, and we also have the queen of spades. One thing about using a Roman key card blackwood or any form of blackwood is that you then don't bail out when you find you've got enough key cards. What I'm saying here is that if we have enough key cards, I'm playing slam. We have enough key cards, so I'm just bidding slam. And I know we have a key card missing, so I'm not tempted by a grand slam. Well, the problem here, of course, is that they may get a spade. Diamond rough. So that's it's a fantastic slam, but they may get a diamond rough, and for that reason, 6 diamonds is slightly safer, but it's extremely hard to find. Anyway, I'm going to win this in hand. So let me just play low, and in fact, I'll just try to false card them a little. I'm going to put the 10 in and then put the ace on it. Give the impression that I was trying to find the king, just in case a single in the other hand. Obviously, I need to get the trumps out as quickly as possible. The only chance of me going down here is on a diamond rough. Don't like the way it's looking. It's looking like the ace of spades is there. There's the diamond back. Good night. Unlucky. 1 off. Well, in theory, everyone should be in this slam. This is the sort of slam that I hate it when you're playing in the bridge club and you get into a slam like this, which is a fantastic slam. The person on lead had the singleton diamond. Their partner had the ace of trumps. Really unlucky. That's just the way it goes sometimes. I would hope I get 50%. 25%, I think that's unfair. So many people only bidding 4 spades on this hand. It's such a good hand. Again, see they've used the 4 club. That allowed the opponents to double to show those in clubs. Yeah, and they just bailed into 4 spades. I just think that's way undervaluing the hand. Okay, move on. I have 10, 11, 16 points, nice easy 1 no trump opening, and we buy it there. Partner has a useful hand. We have, yeah, this is very nice. We have, yeah, we have a problem in diamonds, but they don't know that. Definitely want to keep the well, do I want to keep an entry into dummy? I want to promote the idea of them continuing hearts when they get in. Is it worth doing that and giving up a trick for it? Probably not. Probably not. I can get 8 tricks if the clubs are behaving, which is good because we know they can get at least 4 diamonds and a spade. So if I can get 8 tricks, I'll be happy. So I'm just going to play the simple way here, which is to go for 3 heart tricks and maybe 5 club tricks. Looks like the queen is with leader. Good and bad. It means the person on my right has got 4 to the 10. In which case I want to let him win his club trick early. Maybe I should have played it. Actually, that was probably silly. I probably should have. Just thinking about whether I should play the spade after that. Yeah, maybe I should have considered playing a spade. That would have guaranteed me 3 spade tricks, 3 hearts, and yeah, that would have been a better play, I think. 3 spades, 3 hearts, and 2 clubs. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I can't now do that. So again, you need to be really careful before you pull a card out of your hand. Just think about what you're going to be doing. If he switches to a spade here, that'll be great. Fantastic. They've still got a chance to switch to the... now, what's the best chance of me getting a spade continuation here? Which card should I put in? The normal card will be the king, but I want to try to do something a bit deceptive to make the person on my left continue spades. If I put the queen, that might imply I started with queen, jack and another. If I put the king, it might just mean I'm flying with king and nothing. Maybe I should put the king. Hope that they think that I'm flying with king and nothing. And I want a spade back and not a diamond switch. Fantastic. So the robots are a bit stupid about defending often. So I'm going to get more tricks than I deserve here because they've failed to do what they should do. So it's important now to start unblocking when you have a blockage situation. The deception on this hand is over. So I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more tricks. 1, 2, 3 clubs, the ace of hearts and 2 spades. So I have 6 more tricks. So I'm just going to claim 6 more tricks, making 3 over tricks. And obviously that's way too many tricks. So I was a little lucky there. I should have considered playing the king of spades when I found out about the bad club break. Mind you, West player may have been very smart and be playing their queen of clubs from queen doubleton. That will be a good play rather than queen singleton. So that's quite good to be deceptive sometimes. If you had queen doubleton as a West player there, you could consider playing the queen on the first round because you know your queen's dead to meet anyway. Here it would seem I have a 2 diamond bid. Partner has nothing much. Double. Presumably that's for takeout. So it's just a balancing bid, allowing that, saying to the partner, come back in. We want to try to beat this contract if we can. Do I want to bid 3 diamonds or redouble? Reserve of points at least 14 without any further details on distribution. A weekend. We're not vulnerable, so I'm tempted to stay in this auction. It's quite likely that the person sitting in the west seat will bid 2 spades, maybe. I quite like being on defence against 2 spades, maybe, although my hand's not got that much defence apart from the 3 trumps, so maybe I should bid 3 diamonds. There is a slight risk that partner could have a singleton diamond. Redouble doesn't take any space away from that. It's a slight problem with redouble. If I had the 10 of diamonds, I think I definitely would bid 3 diamonds. By the way, I wouldn't probably be pausing this long in the club, but when you're playing against robots, there's no problem with pausing. The robots don't take your pause into consideration. I could walk away for half an hour and come back in half an hour and continue the tournament if I wanted to. Interesting. A reserve of points. I don't really want partner doing something like being 3 clubs though. It does show at least 6 cards in diamonds, so yeah, maybe I'll do that. I have got a reserve of points. They didn't want to hang around in 2 diamonds. Anyway, now my partner knows I've got 6 diamonds, so I'm happy to push him to the 3 level. Happy to pass now. Partner who might have a diamond void will pass. Well, I'm not overly pleased about the way this has worked out, but partner wants to double them. They are at the 3 level. I'm going to lead a club here. This may not work. Well, I mean, we may not defeat them, so that may not work. Because clearly the West player is extremely short in spades, and Declarer is going to be trying to rough some spades in dummy. So I want to try to cut that down as much as possible. Don't normally like leading a singleton trump. Well, actually, the dummy is really bad, actually, so that's good. I'm not actually quite sure what I've got set here in terms of my preferences. Whether I'll need to figure this out. I don't know whether the robots play high encourage or low encourage. I think they play high encourage. I'll go and check my settings. So in the club I'd be playing the 2 here to encourage diamonds, but I think the robots play high encourage. So I'm going to play the 7. In any case, partner, one of them's now out of diamonds, so so I'm just going to try to run Declarer out of clubs here. My partner's got some pretty good clubs. So the singleton's really bad. Singleton ace of diamonds is really bad. Again, I'm just going to try to keep tapping him out of his clubs. That worked out better than I was expecting. I was a bit worried there when I saw that singleton ace of diamonds. Yeah, partner's bid is reasonable. They've got some club values, heart values. They can deduce that I must have some spade values because the West player is not wanting to bid 2 spades. So yeah, good double partner. Alright, going alright so far. Let's see if we can finish it off. 7, 10, 11 points. Let's go through Ronklinger's rule here. Ronklinger's rule is that you take your high card points, 7, 11. I might say it's 10.5 high card points because I don't like tight honours like that, but let's say 11 points. Then the number of cards you have in the longest 2 suits, you add that to it. That's 5 and 3 is 8. So that's 19. And then you add the number of quick tricks you have. This hand has 1.5 quick tricks. Each king is half a quick trick. So 11 high card points plus 8 cards in the longest 2 suits makes 19. 1.5 quick tricks makes 20.5. Now Ronklinger's rule is that when you are not vulnerable, you can open if this total comes to 21. And when you are vulnerable, you can open at the 1 level if this total comes to 21.5. This hand therefore falls well short. So I'm not going to consider opening. And I certainly am not bidding now that they're bidding my long suit. Alright, well they've entered in 3-0 trumps. So let's have a look at dummy before we do anything. Dummy has 13 points, I have 11, that's 24. This hand is shown 12 to 14. Therefore, partner has between 2 and 4 points. Partner does not have the jack of spades, or they would have led it. So this looks like a pretty good hand just to go passive. So I'm very happy just to win the king of spades here and push back another spade. Opening up new suits can just usually help Declarer. I mean, partner could have something good in clubs, but I kind of doubt it. I think I'm just happy to push Declarer back into dummy repeatedly. Obviously the heart situation is really bad with me having the hearts under declarer, but I do have the diamonds behind dummy. Okay. I usually play high-low from an odd number in this sort of situation to show my partner that I started with 3 when I'm defending. Partner then found a switch to the 10 of diamonds. Gee, I wish I'd led that at trick 1. Okay. Don't really want to play the 9, so I guess the highest I can afford is a 4. Again, I think we're playing high encourage. I will look that up before the next tournament I play. So here, by playing the 5 and the 2, partner will have got the message that I have 3 clubs. It does also reveal to a canny declarer that I've started with 3. So I won't necessarily defend that way against an expert declarer. I want to keep that 3 of spades. No, actually I don't want to keep the 3 of spades. I was going to say that, I mean, I'm not going to be getting in here, but I guess I'll get rid of my 3 of spades now. Oh, wouldn't it have been lovely if Pun had led the 10 of diamonds. Wow. Anyway, I can only hope that that won't be happening at other tables either. So I didn't have much to do on this hand except follow suit. I like hands like that sometimes when you don't have to think. It's hard trying to think on every hand. I only got 33% for that, but how did the people who held it to 9 tricks do differently? Well, I was never considering leading the Jack of Hearts. That just seems crazy when there's 4 to the 10 in dummy. Why would you do that? I don't understand that play. Sorry? What happened? Oh, I played a diamond. Ah. He played a diamond when he could have dropped my King of Hearts. Okay, so the robot just did something weird. Whatever. Last hand. So I'm not tempted to bid here because I don't have a strong hand. You don't preempt over preempt. Partner has got a good hand by the looks of it, maybe with some decent spades. So I'm not tempted to bid at all. Oops, I'll go on hold until that resolves itself. Sometimes that happens, it pauses for a bit. Okay, well it seems to have come back. Right, let's have a look. So they ended in 3 spades. Dummy has 9 points, so I'm a little concerned that partner's got a really good hand. Again, I'm not quite sure whether we're playing high encourage or low encourage, so I'll have to try to figure that out later. I might, next week before I put up the video, show you how you can get into settings and check that you've set yourself up in the way that you want to be set up. So I don't want a club continuation because it will obviously set up a dummy's queen, and in fact the second round of clubs might be roughed. So I'll play my lowest card to discourage because I think that's the agreement we've got. Good. So I can safely play the Queen of Hearts. No doubt that was a singleton from my partner, because if he had the Jack he would have led it. So he's got the singleton 5. I think he probably should have started with the singleton 5. Singletons are usually good leads to start with, although I suppose if he's got the Ace King of clubs that would be alright as well. So at this point, what do I want to do? it looks like declarer can ruff high, although my partner could have 3 to the queen in spades. So I either want to give my partner a ruff, or I want to leave the queen of diamonds. However, if my partner has the ace of diamonds and declarer has the king, I don't really see where declarer is going to get rid of it. So let's give partner a ruff, and I'm going to lead a high. I was going to say I'm going to lead a high suit because I want I want my partner to return diamond. Any case, but I don't want my partner to return a diamond if they have the ace but not the king. So quite tricky to know what to do here. Nevertheless, I'm going to lead the 8 of hearts to tell my partner that I don't want them to lead a club back. Okay, declare a ruff that high. So that was all quite, declarer's got all the big spades, so that was all quite hypothetical. Situations like this, make sure you always discard your long suit. Those hearts are not doing me any good. Declarer is never going to run out of trumps on this hand. I have now taken all the trumps out of dummy, but you never know what cards in these other suits could be useful, so I know my hearts are no good. Now, that's what I didn't want. So, would have been better to lead back the queen of diamonds. As I mentioned to you, I did think about it. What I didn't want is my partner to do that. My partner didn't need to do that. They could have just exited with the club. They did not need to lead out their ace of diamonds. Even at the end of hands, really try not to lead your ace if you don't have the king. We could have got that an extra trick off, and as a result we only got 35%, whereas if we get an extra trick off we get 63%. So let's just have another look at that again, just to show you what happened. Ace of clubs lead, which is a good lead. I mean, you could have considered your singleton, but I guess have a look at dummy first, doesn't hurt. The heart switch was good. Declare a ruffed high. Drew lots of rounds of trumps. Declarer then ruffed out the last heart, hoping, I suppose, that would end play one of us. And at this point, well, I suppose partner's worried about if they do lead another club, letting the declarer into dummy where they wouldn't normally have access to dummy. So partner did have something of a difficult choice. And as it happens, it would have been better if I'd led the queen of diamonds when I was in with the heart. That way we would have taken an extra trick. Any case, reasonable tournament. My aim in these tournaments is to try to get above 60%. I think we were very unlucky on the slam board because that's a really good slam, although 6 diamonds is better, but very hard to find. Yeah, 6 diamonds can't be beaten, as it happens, because although the spades do break, well, you know, I mean, it's just unlucky, I suppose. The diamonds could have been, in 6 diamonds you could still get beaten. You could have someone with a singleton spade and lead it to their partner's ace. But I got the opposite situation of having a singleton diamond lead, and then their partner had the ace of trumps. So that was pretty unlucky, I thought. Apart from that, it was quite an interesting tournament, I thought. Felt happy with most of the decisions I made. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll put up another video of me playing this same tournament probably next Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll probably put another one up on Wednesday, the 8th of April. I'll post this one tomorrow, the 1st of April. By that time, this tournament will be closed, and nobody can then see the hands and play this same tournament afterwards. If you want to play this Rombaut tournament yourself, do it during the next week on the 2nd, 3rd or 4th, 5th of August, of April, something like that, and then you can compare your play with my play when I post the video next week. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Bye.